Okay, greetings all. This is the chat room portion of it. I think I know who's coming through, so I'll give myself some relief. So blessings. But to everyone, blessings. Greetings. I'm Yeshua. Before we begin, I want to at least give you an idea of your world. If you look at your entertainment, news, as your entertainment as for your fiction world and your news world, and there's others, your talk shows, even there's a great amount of negativity within those things. And within those creations, that does give you, especially when you're growing up with it, it does live within you, doesn't it? It becomes you, and that is why it's all there. And to release that is not easy. To see yourself as more of a light being is very difficult. Just to give you an idea of what you were surrounded by. And to release that, yes, will make you enigma to your societies as you become more of a positive, more spiritual, connected person. And yes, life will be difficult because many are still part of the process of the negativity that surrounds you at this time. So when you are ready, I'll be happy to answer your questions.
Hi, Yeshua. Thank you for coming in. First up is Thomas Peterson. What am I doing in astral? I seem to be low on energy when I wake up.
You are connecting to the Arcturians and the Reptilians, and the Reptilians have been draining your energy recently. You're trying to make peace with them. You're also trying to have them channel within many. You are preparing others also for channeling. You are learning channeling, but you're also teaching others how to channel, it seems. And reptilian energies do feel as something very important for your society. The positive energies, and that is very draining because it is not going the way you'd like it to go. That's why. There's much more, but that is the short version of it. Thank you.
Okay, second question. Today I have felt like a pressure around my heart. I feel I clear one blocking, then another appears. What is this about, and what is the state of my chakras?
That is a negativity energy around from a reptilian lifetime. That reptilian lifetime is one that you were a child reptilian where you were sacrificed at a young age. And that is still living within you because when you get older, you feel like you're being sacrificed. You might not feel that fully, but it is that deep in your mind that this might be your last days. At least at one time it was within you, and much of that is because of that. Yes, it's a repeat. There's much more there, but that is... As for your chakras, they're actually in proper shape. They're healing themselves. That is all. They're in good shape. Thank you.
Okay, next is Stephanie Ritterman. Are there any DNA infusions that will help me at this time?
Yes, Arcturian will help you. I believe you can connect to them and they will assist you. It does seem like a 5% Arcturian energy will bring much assistance to you.
What connection do I have with a friend of mine named Mariah?
Palladian lifetimes, but also reptilian lifetimes, but of the positive. Also unicorn lifetimes. Elemental lifetimes as a fairy, but many unicorn lifetimes on unicorn worlds, actually. Horse worlds, where there are many unicorns.
Okay, next is Maglena Ivanova. First question, what is the origin of the book called Urantia? Urantia. Urantia.
The origin is, yes, it is a spiritual book that was, at least I believe it is, during your ancient times. It had reasons. There is actually a much weird connection to that from your felines to help raise the vibrations of your world. Also, the Palladian energies that are involved with it are there to bring a positive message to your humanity that has been forgotten. There is much decrypted information there was not ready for your. It's a higher vibrational book, is what I'm feeling, and many do not fully understand its text, and they won't because of at this vibration. As you raise your vibration, you'll understand it more. Thank you.
Okay, next, same woman, second question. What big change is coming up in the next few months?
Change of outlook in life is coming for you. Just a new way of looking at things, and also it will bring a much subtlety to your health also. Your health has not been the easiest at this time. And you also will have a better outlook on life where you will have an easier control of your future and your life, where you'll know where you are going. You're slowly being guided, I should say, by the angels. The angels are bringing much assistance to you at this time as to the direction where you're going.
Okay, next is Xiao Ma. First question, I feel like time is getting shorter. It feels like 14 hours a day rather than 24 hours a day, and I don't have much time to do what I need to do on a daily basis. Why is that?
Because there's a lot on your mind, that's why. That's why it feels like you don't have less time. And your mind is taking that time. Time is going faster for you. That is all. It is still 24 hours a day. It's just you are very active. You are actually doing what you want to be doing, and that makes the time fly. Thank you.
Second question, I was expecting the spiritual court would enforce its judgments in favor of me, but seems like not much is happening. It feels like an empty promise. Any comments on this?
It's a progress and slow in the making. But also in your part, it is good to not to worry about it so much. Concentrate on the positive. Concentrate on what you want and fulfill your needs. To let go of that. I would not worry about it. Let go of that karma court. Let go of the thought of that and just go continue your life. Move on. And that will help you see the results. But of course, yes, I do see you did leave it, gotta go, but it's best, it will take a couple of months for it to fully come into your life, though, as for change.
Okay, next up is Donna Riggs, and she first sends her thanks for reading questions and sends appreciation. First question, Midas said that we are the great experiment. Who is controlling it, and what purpose or end result are they looking for?
Yes, we are a great experiment. Well, you're all controlling it because you're all contributing to it. You're all part of it. There's no real true control. You're all part of it. You're all living within it. And what is the great result is you all have different reasons for the result. What you want to get out of this world. What do you want out of it? And that is the result. There is no true control. It is all aliens do this, and you do it also as for experimentation and see how things work out. Yes, it is some think a little bit too much into this, but everything is an experiment when you look at it. It's all on how you look at it. Some might see you're being controlled. Others feel like you're just free flowing, and you are the one with the control, and you are the one with the control. You have to realize that. But in this process, it is difficult to see it that way because there are many controls around you at this time, and to see who's controlling it, you can just look at your media and your government and see who's controlling it. But you do not have to let them control you at all. Thank you.
Okay, Donna's second question. During a session we had a few months ago, you told me about my friend Judy. She's now a blue insectoid living on a red planet. Can you tell me more about what she's doing there as a job? And does she have any messages for me tonight?
I believe some of that was already answered from the feeling of vibration. As for a message, the message portion of that question is that she said that it looks like you are fulfilling your needs, what you want in life. And that is bringing much fulfillment and speeding up this life process in some ways. To cherish every moment of it. That is the message mostly, is to cherish it. Because there are not worlds like this. Yes, some do feel like it's a burden, but to cherish every day. That is her message mostly to you at this time. That is as far as she's going with that. Yes, thank you.
And what is her purpose as a blue bug? Sorry, the friend, Judy.
That is a experience that she wishes to experience. That color resonates with them, with that person, as for raising their vibration, as for the experience of that energy, of that. There's many reasons for it. It's not that important. It's mostly a personal answer. I don't know.
Okay. Donna would also like to know, can you explain how to open your third eye and the purpose behind that process?
Open up your third eye. It depends on what you wish to connect to. How far you want your third eye to go. At this time it is healthy. Yours is very healthy, so just go with it. Not to worry about if you're not seeing enough. Not to worry at all. But look within and just enjoy who you are and not to worry about it so much. To not put energy there, but to just enjoy the moment. The more you enjoy it, the more your third eye will open, more you will see. Many do ask for their eyes, their chakras to be open more, but to just don't realize to just enjoy the moment of who they are, and things will happen as they need to. Your life will elevate itself as it needs to. Because many do want many things on this world and can't have them. There's certain reasons for that. Blessings.
Okay, next is Joellen E. My niece Kelly has a horrible boyfriend. He refuses to work and he's controlling, and now she has a baby on the way. Will he eventually go away and leave her alone?
Most likely not, because it seems like she's the one that's keeping him around. Is also obsessive to a certain degree, so it's unlikely, but that is up to her to break that connection up.
Okay, second question. We've had a lot of paranormal things regarding items moving, hearing whispers and sounds, seeing butterflies and moths everywhere outside, etc. Is it from Clark and Peggy? If so, what is the message?
It's not just from Clark and Peggy, but there are other beings there at this time. They wish to be a part of your experience. They wish to also show you that there's more going on than the reality. You ask them into your life before you entered into this incarnation. In this connection, you are living with them also. It's like an extended family. They're just sending you messages and energy, but mostly They're bringing much assistance because they sometimes think you're not always making the right decisions, and they are speaking their mind, and you hear them also. And sometimes it does influence your decision making. But it's usually for the positive. It's never for the negative. It's always for the positive. They sometimes think they know what's best for you, but they are just trying to help. That is all. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Thomas Peterson. I was told I came into this incarnation from a planet around Sirius called Cybus. Can you tell me more about this?
Yes, it's a world that had much reptilian Syrians, many humanoid reptilians, but also a humanoid Syrian that had no reptilian energies. It is some certain similarities to your different races here on this planet. You also have many felines on that world. And much had to do with technology, but also politics that was within this world. A different type of politics that you have here, but politics to evolve your society even more. To what better way to connect you all, to go to the next level of your world, to elevate yourselves. I see much fashion on this world, much creativity as for art. It is a fantastic experience what I'm seeing here. Of a place of love within, a love for others, with no crime. Just a place of acceptance of each other, no matter the differences. Even if you do disagree, there's still an acceptance. And it's just, they wish to evolve to a higher, and they are evolving more to a 6 density. I believe they're at a 4 density, but they are moving to a 6 density energy. But at a 4th density, they're very peaceful. And that's not always easy for a 4th density society. That is all I have for that. Thank you.
Okay. He has another question about his father, who he's told is mostly Arcturian, and he wonders why he's so bad with technology, responsibility, and money.
Because he's had many human incarnations here where he's disconnected from many things. He does not truly know who he is either. I believe he's also in his last life. And he seems like he's given up on many things. Also, he does not have does not feel like he needs to understand the money, technology. He just realizes this is his last life, and it's time to go. He's very stubborn, also, isn't he? And that is very Arcturian. You'd be surprised. Also, there's a lot of weird energies with him, also. But it's his incarnations on this. He's had many human incarnations, which made him bitter. That bitterness, meaning he has had a lot of times that have felt unfulfilled. And that is all kind of gathered into this lifetime where it just feels like it's difficult for him to connect to anything at this time. He's kind of given up on many things. But he has not given up on himself, but things around him he has. As for the worldly ways of life, he does not feel like he needs to fully connect with them. But he is connected to himself. I give him that. Thank you.
Okay, next is Jess444. First question, who is a negative gray around me at this time, and can you assist in his release?
There's not just one gray, there's several. And to keep this short, as for it is, one moment. This gray, one moment. Goes by the name of Elias. Yes, he's part of a gray group that is wishing to keep your vibration low. He shows a diamond on his forehead. And this diamond on his forehead is used to control your chakra systems. He has manipulated your energies many times, and he will continue to do so. I will send you energy to release him. He is a difficult one to let go of. We've had many lifetimes with him to keep it simple here, where you are a female gray, and he has sort of, yes, a vendetta against you to a certain degree. I will send him energies to release him. He is a difficult one, I give you that. Those things.
Okay, second question. Any messages from my higher self, Madeline or Madeline?
Yes, to keep up. You are very strong. And all this is to make you stronger. Realize that is your reason for being here. This is why you have these tests, is to make you stronger. Look at it that way. I believe this has been told to you, but I'll tell you again. Sometimes things don't make sense. And this goes for others that are going through a hard time. These situations are there for a reason. Because those that are given everything aren't always the strongest when life turns for the worse. They are too weak to handle it. So that's why many come into this world with much negativity and many tests. Because all those are there to make you stronger. Keep well. Blessings.
Okay, next is Ra N. I would like to begin speaking with my higher self. Can my higher self provide a technique or process for me to do so?
Through meditation, just ask for him to show up, to appear. He has been reluctant to connect to you because he feels you're not ready yet. Tell him that you are ready. That is all. Because you are. But you have to, I wouldn't say prove him, but in some ways, maybe you should. They can be hard-headed sometimes. Thank you.
I would also like to know what his spirit animals are.
The wolf, the eagle, the owl, the fox. And the panda. The panda is very friendly. Yes. They're all friendly. The panda is extra friendly. Thank you.
Okay, next is Maglena Ivanova. These are her new questions. What is the agreement I had with my husband for this life?
To improve relations with each other. You had lifetimes where the relationship was not very good. And here you are also discovering more about each other also. And to help each other find your secret talents that have been forgotten. These talents are many that you both forgot. Just go with the flow, that is all. Just enjoy each other's company. That is the main thing. And not make it a test. Just enjoy each other's company, and this will all just, that is all. Just enjoy each other's company. That is another reason for your connection. Thank you.
She would also like to know what are the agreements I have with my children for this life?
To tolerate their dysfunction. Many of them have many dysfunctions. That's what their guides are saying, or your guides for that matter. They're all saying, but also to learn from them of your abilities, also to take you into a new direction in life. Haven't they done that? Children do this all the time. Take you to places that you never thought you would ever go. It's like a great adventure. You can look at it that way. And it is also sometimes there is no contract, meaning as for direction, sometimes with children there is no contract. Yes, you have a contract to have them into your life, yes, but as for where you go with that is up to you and your children to make that decision. You're writing your chart as you go, and it seems like that's much of that going on with your family. In some ways that's rare, but in some ways it's not. It's not highly common. Not to say you do not have a chart, but you have the power in your hands to make your lives as you wish. But you are all working together to know more about each other also. There's lifetimes where you say we should get in touch and you never did. And there's other lifetimes over and over we should get in touch and that never happened. So now they're your children, you get in touch all the time, don't you? Now you have another reason to get to know each other. It's another way of looking at it. Blessings.
Okay, next is Symmetry. What elemental species am I connected to, and any messages from them?
The troll species, understand this is actually very positive, very ancient, very loving species, seen as negative, seen as ugly, but none of those things. Mysterious, yes, can also give wizards on your world power also. In many ways, the troll is actually more powerful than the wizard. Look at it that way. And you're connecting to those powers. Slowly, you've actually had wizard lifetimes. Oh, yes. Several of those as an elemental. Elementals are seen as wizards also. Yes, they have elemental energies. They are connected to the earth. And these wizard lifetimes will come back to you and heal you also. That's another reason why you have this aggravation around you. Also, you do not know who you are because you're not doing what you want to be doing. And let me tell you, having a wizard lifetime is very exciting. And in this lifetime, it does not feel exciting at all because you're part of the human experience, and it seems quite dull. We see that, yes. But even these wizard lifetimes, you can remember these things. It would bring a youth back into your life because you can reconnect to that if you wish. Blessings.
Second question. I'm curious about who convinced me to come back to Earth.
You convinced yourself. Now, there's not all this is going to be public knowledge. There's reasons for it. It's some things need to be private. Not to say I'm keeping anything from you. It's just that this should not be made public. It's just the way it is. But you convince yourself to come here as many accomplishments you wish to accomplish here. And you are on your way. You're first identifying yourself of who you are on this world. And that's a difficult one right there. Once you realize who you want to be or what you want to connect to. I also do see the channeling ability within you. But also elemental energies are very strong with you also. As for seeing the trolls, the fairies, and all the elementals, the giants, you're connected to the giants. I don't see you as a giant, but you were one that connected to them in many lifetimes. And all this will come back to you eventually. That's all I have for you. Blessings.
Okay, next is a question from Sheena C. And she just wants to know if there's an all-seeing eye in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, there is. Yes. But maybe not as what you might think of as negative. It is not none of that. But there is an all-seeing eye, yes. But it is a symbol of knowledge. We'll get it that way. That's all.
Okay, next up is me. It's Stacy.
Yes.
I just want to say thank you. I feel like you sent me a healing exchange there not long ago. Oh, so thank you for that. My first question, does my sister's higher self have any messages for me?
Yes, to be patient with her, but also you're sending her healing. You're healing her more than you realize. And she's not rejecting it. She's accepting it. It's just in speaking with her, she's not fully aware of it. She is still not connecting to it fully, but you are healing her much of deep wounds from her past that she wishes to forget. And you're healing many of her past lives also. She's not aware of that either. So you're bringing much assistance to her and also keeping her positive, even if she doesn't always connect to those energies. You'd be surprised. If you went out there, it should be much worse, actually. That's
interesting. Okay. My second question, I'm just wondering if there's a way that you can put sort of a protection dome over your house to keep out not just negative energy, but also the chemicals that are being dispersed into the air, like the chemtrails. Because like I have my own garden and I try to keep it high vibrational. I try to keep it chemical free and everything. And I don't really want it raining down on me. So what's the best way, I guess, to set up like a protective dome over your own house?
Yes, that was what I was thinking also. Imagine yourself in a protective dome. But also your garden, you can send it energy, like a wave of energy of light. You can imagine it however you want to. Like a wave of light coming from you into this garden to cleanse it, to clear it. Also where you live, also you can use that every day if you wish, or you can use it mentally. But usually, yes, mentally, yes, but to imagine it, because you're taking this energy and you're moving it throughout your house. That will bring a much cleanse to it. Also, cleanse the energies of. There's another way of cleansing one's house also of negative energies, such as ghosts that walk in and to make themselves at home. It's another way of clearing that out also.
Okay, I actually did a big smudge the other day. I just left the front door open and let my smudge stuff go.
Yes.
Okay, that's good then. Okay, that's it for chat questions. Yeshua, thank you so much for coming in.
Blessings. Blessings to all of you. Yes, many are finding it difficult in this reality, but realize, yes, you're getting complicated, but also you are healing yourselves, even through times of great negativity. Negativity is there for a reason you're testing yourselves. The more drama you have on each other, you're testing each other. And if you not have others that you're putting drama on, as for affecting negativity, if you have a great amount of negativity around you, you're testing yourself. You can end that test by becoming more positive and releasing it. But it is there. It does have its purpose there. Blessings.